You boys ready to make some playoff picks?
Let's go.
Do I have a choice? Dorian can just do this all willy nilly because he's not
I
going to
sure
put any
can.
juju on his team. It doesn't matter.
Hey,
At least your team's in the fucking playoffs.
I said
So
last week that at least two of our teams would be in the playoffs, and I was correct.
yeah, you definitely correct.
So for those who are scoring at home, and if you are, God bless you. But Dorian leads 51-37. I'm 42 and 46. Beige is 35 and 53 against the spread.
Ooh, the spread hates me. I hate the spread.
So I booked this up. We'll do AFC first, and then we'll do NFC.
Okay.
So to start with the Peacock game, Miami, Kansas City. Kansas City's a 3.5 point favorite. That spread came out before the forecast, so it may change.
I got Kansas City bullying a team built on speed in super cold weather.
Dorian,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kansas City. The Dolphins lost two key pieces on defense, man.
shit, man. Even if the weather was nice, I'd go Kansas City. Miami has not shown me anything against quality competition.
Got you.
Next up is Cleveland Browns versus the Houston Texans. Cleveland's a 2.5 point favorite.
I'm going with the Browns.
Dorian,
Um, Cleveland. Yeah, I'm going with Cleveland Browns.
you got Joe Flacco versus CJ Stroud. Joe Flacco. I'm going with the experience.
He's from Michigan. I mean, he's from Ohio State.
He's from Ohio State. Don't he never beat Michigan.
That's right, he didn't.
So next up is Pittsburgh versus Buffalo.
And that's what Adam was hanging his hat on until yesterday. Man, Pittsburgh's defense has been playing better, but
Yeah.
I just trust Josh Allen more than I trust Pittsburgh.
And the thing is, like, the spread is 9.5.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm gonna say the Bills win, but they don't cover. So I guess Pittsburgh.
Dorian,
Um, it's hard to bet against Tomlin, but Mason Rudolph is the quarterback. I don't trust him at
Better than
Buffalo.
Trubisky.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I'm going Buffalo.
yeah, Pittsburgh is 9-3 in games that Trubisky does not play at least a half. So your whole Mason Rudolph thing, 9-3 when they don't have the anti-talent that is Trubisky. I'm taking the points with Pittsburgh.
The black hole of football.
So over to the NFC, you got the Rams versus the Lions. Detroit is a 3 point favorite for reasons unknown to mankind.
This is one of the hardest games to pick, in my
Yeah, it
opinion.
is tough.
I feel like this is much closer than it seems.
Hmm.
Oh, man, I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Dorian,
Ooh. Um, the Rams has been playing better. Um,
My thing is with the Rams. Sorry,
no, go ahead.
multiple receivers. Matthew Stafford has been improving now that he's healthy. And Detroit's defense, especially their pass defense, is garbage.
Yeah, it is garbage.
Not
Yeah,
to
I'm taking.
mention, I didn't bring up Kyron Williams.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm taking the Rams.
And this none of this is a shot at Adam. I'm sure Adam agrees with most of what I said.
no, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not going to disagree with you. And Detroit's pass defense makes Justin Fields and Jordan Love look fantastic because they're just terrible. And Stafford's going to take advantage of it. Now the Rams are 7-1 in their last 8 games. Talking about playing with house money.
Yeah.
And honestly, if anyone knows how to get in the head of Jared Goff, it's Sean McVay. So I'm going with the Rams.
Ah, I totally forgot about that. Big Bay was his coach, so he knows him.
Yeah, McVay broke Goff. So
It's also hard.
The next one is Green Bay and Dallas. Dallas is a 7.5 point favorite.
Cowboys win, but don't cover.
Dorian?
Oh, Cowboys. I see Cowboys beating by at least 10 points.
Shut up.
I'm just saying, they got the defense to do it, man. You good.
What did Josh Allen think about that defense?
They're not going against Josh Allen. They're going against Jordan Love.
Still, though, that was ugly.
So BJ, I'm going to go with you. I think Dallas wins. I don't think they win by more than a touchdown. I think it's probably a 4 or 5 point game. So I'm going Green Bay with the points. Now, granted, I'm agreeing with BJ, and both of us are below 500. Dorian's kicking
Yeah.
our ass. So
Yeah,
I mean,
so just bet with Dorian. Don't bet with us.
and this last game is probably the toughest game to pick. Philly versus Tampa. Philly is a 2.5 point favorite.
All I see in my head is Jalen Hurts' finger on his throwing hand. Did it pop back in? Yes. He's still gonna have to squeeze that football 7 days after it happened. I'm going with the Bucks for the reasons stated earlier: the receivers, the running game.
Isn't AJ Brown hurt?
Well, I think he could have returned last week, but they just left him out due to the situation of the Giants putting a whole foot in their ass.
Yeah, I was watching the score going, Philly's going to be 11-6 and have a negative point differential. Now, I think their point differential, is like a positive 5 or something stupid.
Eagles fans are blaming the offensive coordinator.
I'm blaming the defensive coordinator.
They got coordinator issues.
Yes, they have coaching issues all around.
Which is a coaching issue, yes.
Dorian?
Tell him how it's going to go, Dorian.
I'm going to get your cousin, and I'm going to post this to him.
He gonna cuss me out, but
He would do that anyway, so don't really.
I know, right? Yeah. AJ Brown. That's concerning. But I'm going with the Bucks. I think we're gonna see a Baker Mayfield that's gonna be playing out of his mind. Now the next round they probably get their ass stomped, but this round I think he's gonna tear it up.
Yeah, I can't get over the fact that Philly is 1-5, limping into the playoffs.
Literally.
That's not a recipe for success. It's just not.
As Cat Williams said, gnarled fingers.
Yeah. I mean, as much as it pains me to go Baker Mayfield in the NFL playoffs, I'm going to say Baker Mayfield wins a playoff game. I don't know.
It's at Tampa.
Yeah.
That's a big help. They don't have to go up to Philly and play in that frigid weather.
Yeah. And Philly had the division in hand.
Oh, yeah.
In hand. All they had to do was not shit in that hand, and they would have had the division.
Just shit in both hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they put the toddler like shit in both hands, rubbed it on the wall, and went, "Hey, look, I made an art project."
Yes. That's when you get a cattle prod.
Man, that loss to the Cowboys they had that they weren't the same since. You know?
Nope.
I just think that some teams, man, like they just, once you lose to a certain team, especially a team that's familiar with you, like it can take a toll on a team's psyche.
Well, it all started when they got just shit canned by the 49ers before they lost to Dallas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, and
yeah.
But the problem is, we were saying this even before that happened, is Philly was high in our power rankings by default because they were 8-1, 9-1, 10-1. So like, well, we can't really take them out because they're 10-1, but they were not playing good football, and it finally caught up to them.
Yeah. So I asked you guys this question. Would you take Jalen Hurts or Trevor Lawrence?
Do I have an option C?
Nope. You gotta think one.
I'd like to resign my position as GM.
Damn, was that bad?
I will be working for NFL Network as an analyst.
Can I be Mike Mayock?
Well, I mean, I didn't attempt to unalive myself. I just resigned my position, so it's not that bad.